7. Zhu Daoqian of Mount Yang in Shandong. During the Jin dynasty, Zhu Feiyu, Zhu Fian, Kong Fashi, Zhu Faji. Zhu Daoqian, style name Fashion, was from a Wang family in Langya and was the younger brother of Wang Dun, the prime minister and Duke of Wuchongjun of the Jin dynasty. He renounced worldly life at the age of 18, following Liu Yanzhen as his teacher. Liu Yanzhen enjoyed a great reputation of intelligence for a long time. Thus Sun Chuo praised him, peaceful and humble, patient and aloof. Who could really savor these characters? That is our master Liu. His speeches are gracious, and his appearance inspires the ignorant. His inner world is immense and abundant. After Zhu Daoqian started his learning under Liu Yanzhen, he became indifferent of secular glamour, studying the absolute truth earnestly. His small talks could already deliver messages of the Dharma. Hence he gained fame in the Western Jin. In addition, he had an exalted and upright look. At the age of 24, he expounded the Lotus Sutra and Mahaprajnaparamita Sutra. Since he mulled over them and had a deep understanding, in addition to his excellent verbal expressions, the number of audience members pursuing his lectures and savoring the Dharma often reached 500. In the first year of the Yangzha period in the Jin dynasty, Zhu Daoqian came to the south of the Yangtze River to escape the anarchy in the north. In the Jin court, Emperor Yuan of Zhongzong, Emperor Ming of Suzhou, Wang Dun, the Prime Minister, and Yu Liang, the officer of Grand General with the style name Yuangi, all admired his elegance and virtue, associating with him respectfully. In the years of the Jianwu period and Taining period, Zhu Daoqian always wore getas when going to the palace. Thanks to his high moral standards for himself, he was known by his contemporaries as a personality of purity. After the deaths of Emperors Yuan and Ming, Wang Dun and Yu Liang successively passed away as well. Thereupon Zhu Daoqian dwelt on the Shan mountain, in seclusion to avoid the crowd, so the followers that wanted to train under him made a queue at the gate of the mountain. At ease, he preached for over 30 years, with either the Vaipulya Sutras or Lao Zi and Zhuang. All of the ones who learned under him were versed in both Buddhist teachings and non-Buddhist classics. Emperor Ai of the Jin dynasty believed in the Buddha Dharma, repeatedly sending for him. Zhu Daoqian hence came to the palace, temporarily since he could not defy the decree. Then, he expounded the Mahaprajnaparamita Sutra at the Dana assembly the emperor had arranged. The emperor and officials all praised his sermon. At the time, the future emperor Jianwen was holding the position of prime minister. The entire court was convinced that he was virtuous. The future emperor believed that Zhu Daoqian's conduct should be the model for both monastics and laypeople. In addition, the master was respected by the late emperors, so the prime minister treated him with reverence and offered more than defined by previous etiquette. After his succession to the throne, he paid even more homage to the master. Zhu Daoqian used to come across Liu Dan of the Principality of Pei at the palace of Emperor Jianwen. Liu Dan sneered at him, saying, "Why does a monk come to the palace?" Zhu Daoqian answered, "In your eyes, this is a palace. To me, it is a mere thatched cottage." He Chong, the official of Sikong, was noble and pure-minded. He believed in Buddhist discourses and respected Zhu Daoqian as his teacher, inviting the master to hold Buddhist rituals several times. Though Zhu Daoqian moved from the west to the east along with the imperial court, he did not enjoy life in the palace. Thereupon he sent a letter of resignation and went back to Mount Yang in Shan County to pursue his previous goal. Since then, he lived a carefree life in mountainous areas to pass his time. Ji Dun sent a messenger to express his willingness to buy Mount Huazhou, which was next to Mount Yang. Zhu Daoqian replied, "If you will come, it is yours." Who had ever heard that Chaofu and Suyu would retreat after the purchase of hills? Later Ji Dun mentioned Zhu Daoqian in his letter to a Korean monk, saying, "Venerable Master Zhu Fashion, the younger brother of Duke Lu from Zhangzhou, strictly follows the noble path and delivers both monastics and laypeople. He used to live in the capital and guide the Buddhist communities. Being well versed in Buddha Dharma and non-Buddhist classics, he is a true Grand Master for Dharma transmission." Afterwards, since the great cause is on track, he built a cottage and settled in mountain area to accommodate his peaceful character. Aloof from worldly noises, he cultivates his pure mind. Presently, he lives in Mount Yang, where his disciples gather and study under him. He expounds the teachings in nobleness and purity and is surrounded by praises from all directions. Zhu Daoqian passed away in his cottage at the age of 89 in the second year of the Kangning period under the Jin dynasty. Emperor Xiaowu of Liaozong issued a memorial essay. Master Zhu Fashion comprehended the Dharma profoundly and flawlessly. His knowledge insight was pure and just. He gave up the glory of the prime minister and put on simple clothes with quiet colors to dwell on remote mountains and practice Buddhism without negligence. At that time, he was expected to spread the teachings and to free all sentient beings. Unfortunately, he departed peacefully. It is genuinely heartbreaking. I hereby offer 100,000 coins for his funeral and order the messengers to deliver it this very night. Sun Chuo compared Zhu Daoqian with Lu Ling and made these comments. Master Zhu Fashion was honest and reliable with high aspirations, while Lu Ling was unrestrained and considered the universe a small place. Although Lu Ling did worse than Master Zhu Fashion with respect to noble conduct, his mind was as great as the master's. At that time, another monk at Mount Yang by the name of Zhu Feiyu was also earnest to research the true Dharma and versed in all kinds of classics. He used to learn the Abhidharma under Zhu Daoqian and was able to recite it from memory after one night of study. Zhu Daoqian told him, the capability to remember after reading once was praised by people in ancient times. If Shakyamuni Buddha preached the Dharma in the Jin dynasty, he would definitely choose you to be one of the 500 arhats. Zhu Feiyu started to expound sutras at the age of 24. Later, he built Tai Temple in the south of Shan County. Zhu Feiyan Old understand the profound and subtle meanings of the Dharma, specializing particularly on the Pankavimsati Sahasrika Prajnaparamita Sutra. Kong Fashawas capable of comprehending the teachings and famous for his calligraphy, both his cursive style and official script style in particular. Once he met with Kong Xin, who claimed that his calligraphy excelled Kong Fashi's. Thereupon the two respectively copied the same cursive work of Wang Shiji, the general of Right Army, to determine who was better. However, the copies were stolen and sold on the market. No one could tell the difference between the two copies. Kong Fashi later transcribed many classics that were highly appreciated. Zhu Fajai showed outstanding talent from boyhood and wrote the biographies of aspiring sramanas. These personalities were all excellent disciples of Zhu Daoqian. Sun Chuo has made eulogies for them. I hereby omit them.